This is your Diamond Insight for tonight of the United States Military Office in Zambia. If there is something President Hakainde Hichilema and his administration are bad at in their communication strategy about intentions and decisions, then it is reactiveness on public interest discourse. The UPND administration is so reactive to public interest discussion such that they are viewed as unconcerned about national affairs. Ministers rarely respond to media invitation, and when they do, they cancel when least expected. Take for instance the hot potatoes in public domain. What is government's position on the United States establishing the US Africa Command Office of Security Cooperation in Zambia? While the Zambian government is mute over the discussion, the United States Embassy in Lusaka has explained its part. On April 25, the US government announced the United States Africa Command (AFRICOM) will open an Office of Security Cooperation at the US Embassy in Zambia. AFRICOM Brigadier General Peter Bailey, Deputy Director for Strategy Engagement and Programs, commended President Hichilema for his steadfast commitment to regional peace and stability and stated that the US government looks forward to building on its strong bilateral ties with Zambia to enhance security cooperation. Since 2014, the US government has invested over 136 million kwacha, which is equivalent to $8 million, in assistance for 7 iterations of pre-deployment training for Zambian battalions deployed to the United Nations Multi-Dimensional Stabilization Mission in the Central African Republic, known as MINUSCA. This is how proud the US government is about Zambia. And researching on the AFRICOM, this is the information that we have gathered. The US command with partners counters transactional threats and malign actors, strengthens security forces and responds to crisis in order to advance US national interests and promote national security, stability and prosperity. That the US Africa Command most effectively advances US national security interests through focused, sustained engagement with partners in support of our shared security objectives. Above all that, the AFRICOM activities are primarily aimed at delegitimizing the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria and their branches operating in Africa, Al-Qaeda, and their adherents and affiliates operating in Africa such as Al-Shabaab, as well as the other US-designated foreign terrorist organizations, including but not limited to Boko Haram. Instead of explaining whether this is the case or not, we are surprised that Minister of Defense Ambrose Lufuma went overdrive warning Zambians about the cybersecurity and crime law. We are at peace that President Hichilema has stepped into the state government's position that are not on barracks being set up by America in Zambia. If this is the position, then time will tell rather than government leaders using threats to explain.